That's what you tell us. Back enough?
Absolutely, yeah. Sometimes after a little break you find it difficult to hit the ground running. Obviously had a little bit of makeshift back four, certainly. But no, happy to get through it.
I suppose the flip side of that is some boys got some minutes as well that haven't played very much, so
yeah,
that point of view is well played.
Well, it was important. Greg Kilty hasn't played for a long time, Greg. Ian Wilson got a run out. Two players that I think will be a big part of the future of the club. Neither of them are particularly happy because they're not getting very many minutes, and in this window I might look at letting Wilson certainly go out on loan. Greg Kilty might need to stay around now that I've lost the other one.
Say you lost the other one, what was your take on that? How that all unfolded?
I don't really want to talk about it, to be honest, because I only want to talk about players that are committed to Kilmarnock, want to play for us. If I'm honest, the whole deal had a slightly strange smell right from the very start. That happens in football, so we'll move on. I'll work with players that want to be here at Kilmarnock and hopefully do just as well in the second half of the season.
It's just a slightly strange smell, what do you mean?
Bullshit.
Aye. And you showed a bit of loyalty to him and you put him up.
I'm not talking about the player here.
Oh,
not the player.
Right.
Not the player. It's the deal. But the deal's private, and what happens when you speak to other clubs stays private.
Is that you're talking about from Birmingham side of things there, Steve?
I've said what I've said, that's it. You did this. You can work it out. Look at the deal.
Still a left foot finish for your centre half that you would have been proud of, to be fair.
It's his second best finish of the week.
Aye.
He hit one in training from 40 yards the other day, top corner. Unbelievable strike. And I said to him, I said, you never do that in a game. And then he turns out today and he smashes one. So it's nice to say, so the last word goes to Big Stuart on that one.
He's got a habit of scoring the own goals. I mean, he got the winner here against Celtic, didn't he? And then today.
Yeah, I think for a centre half, any goal a centre half gets is important to them because they don't get too many. So no, it was an important game to get the first goal. I think Forfar were terrific today. They're a good team. They're well organised. Made it difficult for us. Sat in at the right time. Broke well, and I thought they had a little period of the game in the second half. I was actually bringing on Scott Boyd when we scored the second goal because I just wanted to shut up the middle of the park. So credit to Forfar, but thankfully we're the team that's in the next round.
I mean, Greg, I think that was only Greg's 6th appearance of the season. He's been so unfortunate with injuries this year, but could he be a big player in the second half of the season?
Greg Kilty has been unfortunate with injury, but not this season. He's been unfortunate that he hasn't been able to break into the team. I spoke with Greg in the summer about the fact that I feel he's been mismanaged because he's always been forced to come back too quickly after injury. And we spoke about having a prolonged period out of the team where he would just train and work day to day, and he's been doing that fantastic. Obviously now he's chapping my door quite regularly because he wants to play matches, and he needs to play matches. It was my intention to let him go on loan last week. Obviously with the circumstances that cropped up, I had to keep him around. It was nice to see him playing for Kilmarnock. He will be a big player for the club in the future. And at the moment it looks as though he's staying in. If I could bring in a replacement forward, then maybe I would still consider letting Greg go out to get some games. And Ian Wilson, who I thought did quite well at right back as well today, is another one in the same boat. He's a young boy, he wants to play more games. I can't promise him games in the team, and if something became available, as long as everyone's fitting well, then I'd probably let young Ian go out and play some matches as well, because both players, for me, in my opinion, will be big players for the club in the future, but we have to look after them.